Right, well, if you remember earlier on this show, I asked people to phone in or text in with their recollections of Her Majesty the Queen. Perhaps if you've met her or even seen her from afar, let me know. And on the line, I have regular listener John Ashe. John, are you there?
I am indeed, Mark. Hello. Good to speak to you again. Yes, John Ashe here from Basingstoke. Ashe with an E.
Yeah, lovely to hear from you, John, on this rather sombre day. Now, you're phoning in to perhaps tell us something about the Queen.
Yes, I'm commiserating as well about the loss of our Majesty the Queen, and it's a very, very sad time. We're great devotees of the royal family, and in fact, we have a picture of the Queen in every room in our house.
So what's your story about the Queen, John?
I don't have any story about the Queen, but my mother does have a story about the Queen because she met Our Majesty the Queen back in the 1950s, shook her hand, had tea with her, and yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Quite chummy with her, I understand.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what? Tell us the story, John.
Yes, she was working at, I'll ask Goss in a minute, but yes, she was working at Reading University.
Right.
Doing her lab job there, and the Queen was coming to visit, I think, and she ended up in the same tent as the Queen, with cucumber sandwiches and a cup of tea, and had a long chat about all kinds of things.
Oh, that's lovely.
Things of a sort of national security level, which he doesn't want to talk about publicly.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, that's a fascinating story. Did you say that she was there with you?
She is, yes. She's come here this afternoon. We thought that we would mutually commiserate the loss of Our Majesty the Queen with some cucumber sandwiches and a cup of tea, and reminisce about those days. Of course, I wasn't there. Of course, this was sometime before I was born.
Right.
But, I can imaginatively bring myself into that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, not least with the help of cucumber sandwiches and a cup of tea.
Yeah, of course. Well, why don't you put her on the line, John? If that's all right.
I'll ask her, yes,
Yeah.
if she doesn't. Mum, would you mind chatting to Mark at the radio station? Oh, thank you. I'll pass the phone across now.
Okay, lovely.
Fill
Thanks,
you in
John.
on the details of this amazing experience.
Lovely, thank you.
Hello, Mark.
Oh, hello there. What? Lovely to speak to you, John Ashe's mum.
Yes, that's right.
What's your name, John Ashe's mum?
My name is Helen Ashe.
Oh, Helen, lovely to speak to you, Helen. And now your son says you've got a story about meeting the Queen.
Well, not quite meeting the Queen exactly.
Right.
But I was working at Reading University, and I have here in my hand an invitation to the opening of the Faculty of Letters building by Her Majesty the Queen, accompanied by His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, on Friday the 22nd of March, 1957.
Ah.
And the actual, the Faculty of Letters had not been built by then.
Oh.
I don't know the reason why, but she laid the foundation stone, and that took place in a beautiful marquee.
Right.
To which I had a seat about 4 feet from the aisle and 31 rows back.
Oh.
I still got the invitation.
Oh, wow.
So she and the Duke and the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, all paraded down the middle and to the top table, just a few feet from me, and then likewise afterwards, she came out facing us. So that is really as near as I got to the Queen.
Ah.
Afterwards, we had the Prince, by the way, Prince Philip, planted a tree. So we all trooped out into the grounds and watched him actually put a tree in a hole that had already been built for him.
Right, he didn't actually dig the hole. He didn't dig the hole.
He didn't actually dig the hole, no. But he put some soil in afterwards on top of it.
Right.
And left it to the gardeners, I suppose.
Yes.
Then we had a bit of free time before the afternoon tea, and we did manage to have a quick glimpse inside the marquee where the Queen was having her tea,
Right.
which was absolutely beautiful, with hanging baskets and pedestals, gleaming white tablecloth, red plush seats, and frantic waiters and waitresses fluffing all around the place. So we were actually in the marquee next door. That we had paper tablecloth, wooden fold-up chairs.
Right.
That we did have a walkway through the middle, and we were very, very well served. And the food was actually really beautiful, and it was a lovely experience. I have kept the invitation, of course. I have some photographs of us waiting to be collected by car to go up to the ceremony.
Right.
There was a dress code.
Oh, right.
Yes, telling the ladies what they should wear. And we had to wear either a smart coat or a suit, hat,
yes,
and one umbrella between two, and a small handbag if necessary.
One umbrella between two people.
Yes, which was really very sensible, because if it should rain, you couldn't have everyone with a separate umbrella.
I suppose not.
But by sharing an umbrella, that cut it down by half.
Yes, true.
Yes, I had a smart suit, which is fine. I had an umbrella. I didn't bother with a handbag. I just put things in my pockets. Right. But I didn't have a hat.
Oh, no. What happened?
My mother had a hat, but it was black. And
no.
All sorts of people borrowed it for funerals.
Oh, gosh.
And I thought, well, I'm not wearing that.
No.
So I was accompanied by two of my friends at work. We went down into Reading Town Centre one lunchtime, had a quick lunch, and then had a hilarious time going around the big shop trying on hats.
Brilliant.
But I did find one and came back with this. Right. It was fine. But I don't think I ever wore it afterwards.
No.
And I don't know what happened to it.
So you never actually managed to sit down and have a chat with our late Majesty then?
No, not exactly, because she was surrounded by all the the top people of the university, and was sort of well surrounded by security guards and all sorts of things. But the nearest I got was just a few feet as she passed by.
Well, that's a lovely story. No, thank you for letting us hear that, Helen. What I normally ask John is, because he's a regular caller to the show, and I usually ask him if he's would like us to play a song for him.
Right.
Yes. Now, do you have a song you'd like us to play for you?
Yes. Well, the song that came to mind, thinking about that time, which was quite a long time ago, was "We'll Gather Lilacs in the Spring Again." It's a song by Ivan Novello.
Right.
And I know that I have a friend in Bournemouth called Julie, who will no doubt be listening in. I don't know, but if you are Julie, then this is for you. Oh,
lovely. Thank you so much. We'll get that on the turntable in a matter of moments. Thank you. Very nice to speak to you. Perhaps I'll have a quick word with John before we leave you, but thank you for your story, Helen. That was lovely.
Good. Oh, thank you very much, Mark. Here's John.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, John. Hello. That was a lovely story there from your mother. Thank you for letting us share that.
Very good. Very good. Yes. Not sure about all the particulars, but a long time ago, and as I said to you, there's a national security issue in there, and people don't like to talk about all the details.
Oh, I see. Right.
Oh, my mother's just put her hand up, actually, so there's something she wants to say that's missing from the story. I bet it's something to do with what I was talking about. Anyway, I'll hand it over.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Mark.
Oh, hello. Hello again.
Hello. I'm sorry. There's just one little amusing story that is attached to this event.
Uh-huh.
Prior to her opening the new Faculty of Letters.
Yeah.
There was a civic lunch at Reading Town Hall, and we had, our department had a message from the palace with the recipe, if you like. I can't think of the word.
Right.
But the details for making up a toilet cleaner. The toilet, there was a toilet in the Reading Town Hall had been set aside, strictly for her use.
Right.
And I know it had been decorated throughout, and somebody said, "Oh, it's probably got a red plush seat," and comments like that were going round. However, our department, our technician, made up this particular cleaner, and it was going to be picked up by at 12 noon on the day by a dispatch rider.
No.
And he arrived absolutely spot on time. We watched him go in, and he picked up the cylinder, came out,
Right.
locked it into the back of his motorbike, got onto the bike and rode off down the side, a sort of gravel alleyway, out to the main London road. And we were told, I don't know how true this is, but we were told there were 2 police outriders waiting to escort him down to the town hall with a toilet cleaner.
Oh.
Now
Brilliant.
that's absolutely true.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but there we are.
Oh, thank you so much for adding that in. That's lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I almost forgot about it, and I thought, it's such a lovely story.
Oh, no, that's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for adding that back in.
Good. Okay, bye for now.
Cheers. Bye-bye, Helen. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was worth having, wasn't it?
Yes, definitely. Thank you very much, John. That's lovely. Lovely little, a lovely little embellishment to the story there. Thank you.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, look, it's lovely to talk to you as ever. Thank you very much for putting your mother on the line. And I will let you go back to your time of mourning and looking back on over cucumber sandwiches.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for allowing us to express our concern during this time. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you, John.
Great show, of course, as always, Mark. Great show, and thank you for your sensitivity.
Thank you. Well, that's lovely that's very kind of you to say so, John. And perhaps speak to you next week. If I'm on, I'm not sure we're on next week because of the bank holiday and the funeral. So we'll see.
Hello.
Right, lovely.
Good
Thank
show.
you. Thank you very much. Cheerio.
Bye then. Bye.
Darren's back.